Let's break down Zombies Chronicles 2 in Black Ops 6 Zombies, more specifically Transit for the launch of BO6. A lot of cool stuff here to go through, plus other BO6 map leaks in this video. Be sure to drop a like in the video, subscribe if you're new, but first off here, today's my birthday, so happy birthday to me. I'm glad to be alive, making videos, having fun, excited for the Call of Duty this year. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm going to give back a little bit. We're going to do a $20 giveaway. Very small, very simple, but I just thought I'd do something, right? So comment down below if you guys want that. You can use it for COD points, whatever, honestly. I'll probably just PayPal you 20 bucks. And join my Discord down below as well, so I can actually contact you if you do win to send you the money. But of course, for BO6 Zombies here, Zombies Chronicles 2 and Transit, what exactly is going on? So we've had rumors about Transit being a part of BO6 for a while now. BO6 Zombies map of Liberty Falls, which is one of the launch maps for this game. The other one is Terminus Island, of course, is reportedly inspired by Black Ops 2's Transit Town region. Interesting stuff here, and this was actually a leak from June 12th, 2024, a couple of months back, right? And we've had leaks earlier than this as well, talking about Transit being a part of BO6 Zombies in some type of way here. Liberty Falls is indeed a town remake from Transit from the game Revolution. The recent teasers match up. Credit to Monkey Moo on YouTube for the find. So it's kind of hard to tell what we're looking at here, but of course in the background, most of the image you're seeing a shot from town, the POI, I guess, from Transit in BO2. You have the Pack-a-Punch in the middle with the lava, the church, the buildings on the left here and across the street. And then overlaid is actually one of the new BO6 teasers that we saw on the truthdies.com, which, again, hard to tell here. It's an overlay, but the buildings match up exactly. The left building and the church on the right as well. No Pack-a-Punch in the middle, at least for the teaser video. You can kind of tell that, yeah, this POI does kind of match up to what we're seeing in that teaser video, hinting at this is going to be a part of the Liberty Falls map. And Liberty Falls, if you guys have seen, you know, they show the image here, is a town, which, again, this doesn't look like town from Transit, but a certain part of the Zombies map, you know, could easily resemble that. That does make a lot of sense there. More leaks on this as well. Well, here's the actual teaser video, actually. I'll show you this here. It's muted, but this is a slow-mo version. This is actually from Monkey Moo. I'll leave a link to his video down below. But he's going through this here. You can kind of tell we're in some type of town square. I think right here is where the overlay happens. You can see on the right, the church there, the buildings on the left. This looks like the center of the town region here. Very hard to tell, but it does line up. It really does line up and looks a lot like it there. So here's the overlay again. So actually, this is a good clip here. So he's overlaying the teaser above a picture of town from BO2 on Transit. It does match almost exactly. Like, again, no confirmation, but it looks to be pretty good. And some more on this here as well. Mr. Waffles actually did a video when BO6 was first being teased and revealed about, you know, him finding Transit in BO6 Zombies in the first trailer. So he goes through a bunch of stuff. He's looking at, you know, the actual main promo image of BO6, looking at coordinates as well. I mean, you know, Waffles, he does some crazy stuff. He ends up in this Baltimore, Maryland region here of the United States. This river here, okay. Some more stuff on the CIA in West Virginia. Interesting stuff. And then he finds this power station based on the coordinates as well. So potentially referring to the power station from Transit, right, in West Virginia. Interesting. And then also here, he zooms in on a location on the map based on the coordinates from the BO6 trailer. And it just so happens that one of the towns here is Green Run. That's kind of crazy. So a lot of teasers here. Leaks, of course, but also official teasers from Treyarch hinting at some type of Transit influence here. Green Run, power station, a town. Of course, Transit took place, I'm pretty sure, in Washington, not West Virginia, but it's a similar vibe there, right? So a lot of things pointing towards Transit playing some type of role here for BO6 Zombies, especially for that Liberty Falls map. And of course, last year as well, we got some info about a Zombies early access period, which would be weeks of early access, I guess, if you pre-ordered Black Ops 6 early. Of course, no confirmation just yet, but potentially could be October 17th. Now, for the past 2 years for MW2 and MW3, if you pre-ordered the digital editions of those games, you got to play the campaign, the entire campaign, 1 week early. which was pretty cool. So I just assume that, you know, we're probably going to have that continued for Black Ops 6, playing the campaign early, but also maybe small early access to the Zombies mode as well. Now, Terminus Island, in my eyes, is like the main storyline map for this mode. I'm assuming, right? The bigger map, and I'm assuming Liberty Falls as well as the second launch map that will have something to do with the storyline, but is more of like the giant map. If we're looking at BO3 Zombies, for example, Shadows of Evil was that main storyline map, the main launch map, with all the big Easter eggs and stuff, and the giant was the smaller map, still important for the storyline, but a smaller map with less content. I think that's the Liberty Falls for BO6 Zombies. So if we do get early access to this mode here, I feel like we would only be able to play the Liberty Falls map, and then the main release, the main launch Zombies map, Terminus Islands, with all the major Easter eggs and major storyline content and all that stuff, that will be saved for launch. So that makes sense there. Of course, no confirmation on that, but it does make sense in my head. But for some more stuff here, of course, there was an image that came out here about Zombies Chronicles on BO6. Of course, interesting stuff. This is in, I guess, Spanish potentially, but we have Zombies Chronicles, World at War, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. All the maps here, it seems like, all the World at War zombie maps, all the BO1 maps, all the BO2 maps, and all the BO3 maps. First of all, if we get BO3 Zombies maps remade, I mean, it's been like 8+ years, right? Shadows of Evil, Horizontrock, Garad Krovi, you know, maybe even Zetsubo as well. Like, so many great maps. Revelations was okay, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, not every BO3 Zombies map was fire. The launch maps, the Shadows of Evil map, of course, and Horizontrock, those first two I feel like are goated. Garad Krovi as well is up there in the top 3, but regardless, seeing BO3 zombie maps return, I feel like it's been long enough. It would be pretty fire. There's probably a lot of people even watching this video that have never played those OG BO3 zombies maps, so it would be super cool. Unfortunately, this leak is fake here, but the concept of Zombies Chronicles maps in BO6 really isn't fake. If you guys remember, of course, Black Ops 4 Zombies was supposed to have Zombies Chronicles 2. It was supposed to have Buried, Transit, and Die Rise remade on that game, among other maps as well. It was supposed to have more Chaos storyline maps. You know, we were supposed to have 2 years of DLC content for BO4 Zombies, and that didn't happen, mostly because Treyarch had to go work on Black Ops Cold War, because Sledgehammer and Raven, who were originally making that game, were struggling behind the scenes there, so kind of sucks. But these maps were supposed to release here. Of course, there were rumors about it releasing in Cold War as well. Of course, probably not the most confident leaks, I would say, not the most credible leaks, but I do think there probably were some ideas and discussions about, do we release this in Cold War? And maybe they decide that no, we don't want to do that because it's going to deter away from a Warzone potentially, or they want to actually focus on Black Ops 6 at that point, because again, Cold War was never originally their game. It had a tight dev cycle. It was during the pandemic as well. A lot of issues there, which I completely understand. So maybe they just decided, you know what, now's not the time. We'll save it for BO6 here. So again, it seems like Transit will have some type of role for this game here on Liberty Falls, but Buried as well remastered could easily release, and that would be so sick here. Here's just some gameplay of Noah J playing Buried remastered on BO3 Zombies, a custom Zombies map. It just shows you like how good the graphics could look on BO6 if Buried is brought back. Maybe not the entirety of the map, but like they're doing with Liberty Falls, where Transit might be a small part of the map, having a small part of a future BO6 Zombies map, you know, have Buried, some Buried POIs. That would be pretty sick. And of course, one of my favorite maps, honestly, not the best layout, but Die Rise is such a cool map. For some reason, I have so many fun memories playing this map. The nostalgia, the soundtrack, these sounds for some reason are so eerie. I don't know what it is, the intro cutscene sounds, just playing the map, the ambiance. It is so cool. So obviously not the best layout. The elevator perk system is a bit flawed. It's pretty tight as well. Hard to train zombies. You know, it's an interesting map for sure, but this shows you, like, these are BO3 graphics, a custom map, a custom remastered version of Die Rise. How good does this look like? I mean, this looks insane. So I would love to see some part of this map, you know, return for BO6 Zombies. That would be so fire. Maybe not the exact version, but, you know, I always talked about Die Rise expanded. That would be sick. Although Mob of the Dead was expanded for BO4 Zombies as Blood of the Dead, and people didn't like that version. And the expansion of Mob didn't really do the map justice, because the expansion was just like a bigger starting room, and people never really played in that starting room, at least from what I've seen and what I've played personally, right? So maybe Die Rise expanded wouldn't make sense. I don't know, but I would love to see this map return in some type of way regardless for BO6 Zombies, and I do think it is very possible. These are the only couple maps that have never been remade or remastered in any Call of Duty, so finally seeing them in BO6 would be cool as a Zombies fan, but also more importantly, a BO2 Zombies fan. So let me know down below your opinions on that. But regardless, if we don't get Die Rise or Buried, Transit seems to be very likely a part of BO6 Zombies, which is super, super fire here. Some more stuff. Well, this is some BO4 gameplay I have of Tagged or Toten. So again, a lot of the BO4 zombie maps were pretty sick. Of course, BO4 didn't have the best perk system, the best gameplay mechanics, in my opinion. It is what it is, right? That's why I'm hyped for BO6, because BO6 seems to have, you know, more, well, we don't know for sure, but the storyline should be richer based on the leaks. There's going to be more of an emphasis on the actual feel of the maps, but also having those Cold War zombies gameplay mechanics. That combination is fire. I think Cold War had great gameplay mechanics, not the best atmosphere, but BO4 had great atmosphere on all the zombie maps, but not the best gameplay mechanics. So bringing that together for BO6 Zombies would be a W for sure. Of course, we don't know exactly what's going to happen there, but we'll see very soon. Some more again, this is just I don't know why I have this tweet here. I was trolling. Vanguard Season 1 Reloaded has been canceled, and instead Zombies Chronicles 2 is releasing. JK, LMAO, unless. I don't know why this is in the video here, but okay. More stuff here, though. Black Ops 6 leaks here for some MP maps. I thought I'd just add this because a lot of remakes returning. Not the biggest fan of all remakes here, but, you know, having some iconic maps, Hacienda from BO4, WMD, I don't really want to see WMD, I'm not going to lie, but Firing Range, that's cool. Nuketown, of course, that's a given. Yemen from BO2, that's a W. Fringe from BO3, so having maps that we haven't seen, remade or remastered, not just for zombies, but for multiplayer as well, so fire, especially Yemen. Yemen was apparently going to release in Cold War, it didn't, but fire map, man. Fringe as well. Bring back some more BO3 maps. So many iconic BO3 multiplayer maps. I know they were made for jetpacks, but reworking them and having them in BO6 MP would be so insanely cool. Here are some other leaks as well. Remasters from the new Avalon Warzone map. So not MP maps, but will be a part of the Warzone map as well, which is still cool. Hacienda Dig. That was actually a DLC map, right? Hazard from BO1. Outskirts World at War. Detour potentially from BO2, that was also, was that a DLC map or not? I don't know, actually. And then, again, WMD, if it's a part of the Warzone map, not a big deal. I don't want to play that for MP again. It's a decent map, but we just saw it in Cold War, right? But, again, cool maps here, integrating old remakes that we haven't seen at remade or remastered in the Warzone map, but also in MP. I'm down for sure. I'm hyped for the uniquely made MP maps, but, you know, seeing some other remakes and some nostalgia from games like BO3, especially BO4, and some BO2 maps that haven't been remade, that still is cool overall. Last thing here again, 100 gigabyte shrink for the Call of Duty HQ file size, the application overall, which is a W. Now that probably will increase again when BO6 does release, but at least for now, for the NWMW3, decreasing that file size and, you know, further optimizing the game overall for future updates, hopefully for BO6 as well, is good to see. But overall, this is here for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more COD update videos like this. Shout out to you for GM if you need cheap COD points that carry over to Black Ops 6 and Warzone. Other rare unlock codes and camos in MW3 and much more. Use code MAVERICK for some extra 5% off. Links are down below. Shout out to you, John members, as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.